Hey everybody, it's Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about how your family dynamic growing up could impact your ability to earn money now. We call this a family paradigm in the coaching that I do. So I wanted to just talk about this. So think about all the areas of your life where the culture in which you grew up in, the family in which you grew up in, informed the decisions that you make now. Now, not everybody subscribes to this way of thought. I spoke to a colleague who in the business world a couple of weeks ago, and I talked to her about this topic, and she said, "Yeah, I have a really hard time believing that anything that happened to me as a child could be kind of running unconsciously to impact my money." So I had to take a step back, and I thought, okay, this is a good opportunity to think about this in a different way, or maybe explain it in a different way. So I asked her, I said, what are your favorite foods? And she's like, oh yeah, I love pizza and spaghetti. I grew up in an Italian family, a lot of pasta. And I said, so your favorite foods now are Italian foods? Yeah, I grew up with them. That's what our family did. I said, okay. I said, all right, so in your family, were y'all sports people? Were you arty people? And she's like, oh, no. My family loves sports, and we love this particular team and this particular type of sports. And that's who we are. We are a Steelers family. And I was like, okay. And I said, so do you still attend games now? I don't always get to attend games, but I certainly always watch them on TV. Do you eat a lot of Italian food now? Oh yeah, it's my favorite food. I eat it at least once a week, if not more. And I said, okay, so what kind of environment did you grow up in your family around money? And she said, well, we all worked for someone else, kind of blue collar, some little like, middle class, but, mostly working class. And I said, so who in your family is still working class, still, lower, middle class? And she said, pretty much all of us. I'm the only one who kind of stepped out a little bit and did my own thing. And I said to her, I said, okay, so we still love Italian food. We still watch the Steelers. Most of the family kind of does the same thing as far as, their way that they earn money. Do you still think that the family that you grew up in and the paradigm that you were exposed to could have anything to do with the way you make your money now? And she had to just sit there for a moment, and she's like, you're right. The way I grew up and the things I was exposed to do inform the thoughts, feelings, and emotions I have, do inform the decisions that I make and most of my family make around money. Even she, as she's creating this new business for her, she still has a little bit of a, I call a middle class mindset, which is great, but it's kryptonite to yourself if you're a business owner. And she still struggles to feel, competent and confident in her business because she took a really big kind of step out to do that. And her family, they're not business people, So these triggers that she's having about who she is and who her family is and what it means to do something different are impacting her. They are impacting her ability to really step out and own what she does and sell herself and her business and really own the fact that she's probably going to be able to create a wealth and income factor above and beyond what her family are used to. And that mindset and those triggers, those beliefs that are limiting, are holding her back. And once she realized this, she started to understand that it's not about blame. It's not about any of that. It's about revealing and releasing limiting beliefs and blocks that are formed in our childhood in some way, or our teenage years. Or maybe it even came to our family before our parents, like they downloaded it from their family. Maybe it's a cultural thing, or it could be the time frame that you grew up in, like whatever decade that is. So once she was able to see that, yes, I have some triggers and limiting beliefs and blocks that are running in my subconscious that are making me feel uncomfortable to really step up into my brilliance in my business, then she was able to see, yes, I can see how things that happened in my childhood impact my money and my business now. And needless to say, that is no longer the case for her. She has revealed and released those blocks and barriers, and she is operating from a different paradigm now, and she's doing quite well. So that is an example of why we need to look back. why we need to look at family paradigms, why we need to look at, okay, what could possibly be sitting there uncovered that could be limiting me from manifesting the wealth that I want, the business I love, or whatever life goal that you may have for yourself that's a little bit different than what you grew up doing, or your family grew up doing. So that is just a little bit of information on family paradigms and how your history can inform your future. So if you'd like to learn more about money mindset coaching, my name is Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. And my website is nicole.lewis-keeber.com. And I would love to invite you to have a complimentary discovery session with me so that we can talk more about your family paradigm and how it may be impacting you now, so we can clear out those limiting beliefs and get you moving in the right direction. I hope that was helpful. I'd love to see some comments, and I will see you on the next video.